Oh, yes, sir. Oh, my Lord. Yes, sir. Oh, my me. Yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh.
Kind regards, masses, it's me, Hi Bike, and I am back with some more Hakuoki Chronicles of Wind and Blossom. The song that we were listening to for pre-stream was Vanishing Dream, Lost Dream, from Toho Phantasmagoria of Dim Dream. I think the dim stood for something, or like was short for something, but I can't remember. Or maybe it was just Dim Dream. I don't know. But um that actually was no, not a Siva Gunner rip. No, it was Timmy Turner's granddad, a Timmy Turner's granddad rip. So I played a Timmy Turner's granddad rip last night as well. But I don't know what exactly the melodies used were in this song, because I actually just found out that there is a wiki for Timmy Turner's granddad, but like for the Toho takeover day that they had, this is the one song that they don't have any info on. But it does kind of sound like Castle in the Sky is in there. Someone in the comments noted that too, but there's another melody there that I'm not quite sure what that's supposed to be. But I just liked how this rip sounded. The PC98 has this. I don't know. I really like the sound font for the PC98. There's like it has like a kind of keyboard kind of sound that I don't know. It just sounds pleasing to the ears. But if you'd like to listen to that track, I'll leave a link in chat here. And I don't have a link to the pre-stream video, but I'm not even sure what the original account is. But it's funny that they saw like on their FYP or their feed, it's just the same account, and it's great when you have consistency in your videos, because like almost all of them start with that guy going oh. I just thought it was so funny. But yeah, hello Ghost, how we doing today? Well, okay, tired, but I appreciate you dropping by. Yeah, if you just want to lurk around, that's also fine, you know. I am here for whatever purposes. If this helps you fall asleep, then you know, by all means, I'm always glad to provide that background noise. Or for anyone here who just you know, who just enjoys chatting as well, then you know, you're more than welcome to. Or if you just want to have it as background, you're not even trying to sleep, then yeah, have at it. I like to provide the entertainment. I like to share my experiences of games with you people, so that's why I'm here. But well, okay, I kind of had something in my throat for a bit. I'm okay. It may or may not come back, so I may or may not have a coughing fit, and I may or may not have to mute, but I'm good now. Anyways, I will have a drinking game because I gotta go to work tomorrow, and it's always fun doing drinking games with Hakuoki because there's so many prompts to get, and since there's so many prompts, let me put some background music on. But I have my Firestone Luponic Distortion IPA, so I'm just choosing whatever from the box. But if you would like to take part in this drinking game, excuse me, whether with an alcoholic beverage or a non-alcoholic beverage, you can click on this link. Scroll down to the Hakuoki section and we'll also let you know when to drink. But yeah, here we go. Take a drink every time Yukimura says ho, every time Yukimura is useless, twice if she angsts about not being able to help more, every time we get a CG, any member of the Shinsengumi appears out of nowhere to save Yukimura in the nick of time, Okita casually mentions killing someone, twice if it's Yukimura, someone completely fails to be fooled by Yukimura's cross-dressing, someone mentions seppuku, twice if they're actually expressing the intention to commit seppuku, Yukimura cries, twice if it happens when someone else is obviously holding back tears. Saito or Yamazaki turns out to have been lurking unseen in the shadows. Anyone calls a previously unseen lurker out of the shadows because they could tell all along that a person was there. Yukimura serves tea. Yukimura sweeps, like she's sweeps with a broom. Hijikata and Kazuma face off. Saito and Amagiri face off. Harada and Shiranui face off. Drink a whole bunch when the three above occur at the same time. Oh, excuse me. Drink when someone points out that not having to protect Yukimura would leave the Shinsengumi better off, but the Shinsengumi or any individual member thereof insists on continuing to do so anyway. someone has an episode of Fury Bloodlust, Kazuma calls any member of the Shinsengumi insects or dogs of the shogunate. Kazuma talks about the Furies being fakes. Okita coughs. Okita says, I could still fight. Hijikata says any form of that's an order. Harada talks about how it's a man's duty to protect women and or children. Saito delivers a soliloquy about swords. Heisuke angsts about being a monster. Someone drinks Yukimura's blood. Amagiri interrupts and stops a fight. You hear the phrase warrior spirit or bushi no tamashi. Someone tells Yukimura any form of I leave insert name here to you. Hijikata says nandato or what the hell. Every time someone says seriously, sheesh, don't worry, for real, calm down, among, white, or thank you so much. Every time I make a wrong choice and have to go back to make the right one. Every time a character dies. And this is like main character, not like any of the side characters. Fuck those guys. Every time anyone's loud. 2 drinks if it's specifically Nagakura. Every time alcohol is involved, like this includes mentions. Every time Kazuma insists Yukimura should be his waifu. Every time Okita simps for Kondo. Every time the date is announced, and for every grammar or spelling error. So, without further ado, we will get right to it. But how was your guys' day today? Mine was pretty alright. I did some laundry, and it's funny because my mom was telling me, or like, because there's this food pantry that you could get free food in town from one of the colleges every 2 Tuesdays, I believe, or was it bi-monthly? I forget, but my dad went to get like whatever they had for us, and we got a shit ton of guacamole. And also a lot of broccoli, cabbages, oranges, grapefruit. Or I think the oranges might actually be from my grandma's house. But anyways, my mom kept... It was funny because last night she kept asking me, hey, give Kyler some cabbages and broccoli if he cooks those. And I'm like, okay, let me offer them. So I offer those to him and he's like, sure. And then she asks, oh, does he want some oranges and grapefruit? And I'm just like adding more to the list. And Kyler accepted all the above, so I dropped those off at his house today. And I also stayed for some dinner. I learned how to make what's called pigs in a blanket. It's where you like wrap the like sausages, like the little weenies, 2 of them, in a croissant. I'm assuming you can do this with like, you know, a longer weenie as well, but like I know that kind of food exists. I learned them with under a different name, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. But I guess in the South, or specifically Louisiana, they call it pig in a blanket. So that was nice. And then Kyler's kiddo was watching Sonic Boom. So we were watching that episode, and it was the episode where, with the meme of Knuckles like stamping stuff, and he goes approved. So Kyler and I were like laughing when that scene came up. But yeah, no, it was overall a pretty nice day, nice and relaxed. Also, we got a new ball for Chowder. It squeaks and it also has a bell on it, but he's scared of it. Like, we tried throwing it to him, but he's like barking at it, running away from it. He might get used to it in time because he's not really used to squeaky toys too much. There's other balls that we have for him to chew on, or like rope stuff. But yeah, no, he doesn't like this new ball, but we shall see. Anyways, stop the music. We'll get right into the game. Alright, and then let me fix the sound. Let me adjust everything. I'm gonna move my drinking game prompts over to my other screen so I can see. And, yeah. But, last time on Hakuoki, we started Iba's route. So that's the guy who's voiced by Light Yagami's character. And it turns out, like, he knows Yukimura, but Yukimura doesn't remember him. But the reason is because they used to be childhood friends back when Yukimura was like 5. So, okay, yeah, I guess it makes sense. She was too young to remember him. But at the same time, you can have memories as early as like, maybe even 3 years old. But for me, like, at least, I have memories from when I was 4. So, I wonder if there is a reason, if there's like a reason why Yukimura forgot about Iba, because it seemed like from Iba's recollections, they used to hang out quite a bit. So, you like to talk a lot for this game, even if you're wrong. Alright, well, whatever, I always appreciate conversation, but yeah. How we doing, Ghost? For you, it's 5. Okay. Yeah, because, like, I remember my childhood friends from 4 years old back when I was in preschool, so that's my earliest, those are, like, some of my earliest memories. I even remember, well, okay, my earliest nightmare that I can remember was from when I was, like, 5 years old, but, yeah. That's crazy? Yeah, I guess so. I do wonder what the average is, like, what's the average age, earliest age you would remember shit from? No, like, how rare is it? I always assumed that was, common. I feel like 3. Like, I don't even know if anyone would remember stuff from 3 years old. Maybe there's, like, some of the few people, but, incredibly. Okay. Hey, Jacob, what's up? We are doing a drinking game, so if you'd like to take part with an alcoholic beverage or a non-alcoholic beverage, you can click on this link, scroll down to the Hakuoki section, and we'll also let you know when to drink. But, Ghost and I were discussing, like, what is the earliest age that most people, have the earliest memories of? Because for me, I remember, like, childhood friends from when I was 4, or, like, playing around in preschool at 4. Don't remember things before consciousness, right. Yeah, and usually that, like, you really start getting conscious maybe around 4. That was my understanding. But yeah, the whole reason we brought that up was because, recapping Hakuoki, like what happened last time, Yukimura doesn't remember that Eva was her childhood friend from when she was 5. So I was like, because I don't know, I remember shit from when I was 5 years old, so I'm wondering how the fuck did she forget, like, you know, someone who would frequently play with her at her house. So you have a single vague image of your crib at age 2. Oh no, that absolutely counts. That's a memory. Yeah, dude, so see, that's a rarer instance right here. I can't remember shit from, you know, before, like, toddler-ish. That's incredible. See, I think that's really awesome. Yeah, so, like, I do wonder about that now. And I feel like if I'd ask Kyler, he can't even remember most of his childhood too, so, like, I have to, well, he has childhood memories, but I am curious. I'm curious, like, what earliest memory would be. It is an interesting topic to think about. But yeah, no, that's pretty much what happened last stream. And also, like, Kazuma, we got to that part in the story where Kazuma, Amagiri, and Shiranui, invade the Shinsengumi base to kidnap Yukimura, and they first reveal that she's, an Oni. But, Iba comes in to save the day, but not quite, because then the Shinsengumi have to chase off, the Kazuma and his goons. Or maybe they were like, nah, we'll leave. I can't remember what it was, but that's pretty much what happened last time. Your childhood memories are kind of blurry in general, though. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, like, I do remember a lot of my childhood. You're gonna go lurk mode? Alright, do whatever makes you feel comfortable. I will just be right here and continuing this story. We're here. Yes. It's tough to remember what order they happened, or the memories in, or the exact age you were. Okay. Yeah, like, the memories that I can recount, I pretty much remember, like, you know, what age I was. I do have a general timeline of my memories. Or, like, other times it's like, I was aware that I've been to a place, but it's like, I can't remember, you know, exact events or stuff. But I think for the most part, I remember my childhood. Like, you know, childhood events and all that. But anyways, afterwards, once the rest of the men returned, there was a meeting among the captains. There we go. Instant drink already. Alright. Oh, and of course, for the drinking game, if anyone ever has any prompt ideas, You may share them with me and I will consider adding them to the drinking game prompt list. The topic was the 3 men who appeared at Nijo Castle, Shikage Kazama, Kyuju Amagiri, and Kyo Shiranui. They called themselves demons. Their encounters with the Shinsengumi suggested they were involved somehow with the Satsuma and Choshu. And we can honestly skip- oh, hold on, just so I can have another drink for Among. That's so funny. The Satsuma were the most powerful among the outer domains, so okay. We can skip over this because we've seen this before. You think the crib image at age 2 sticks out a bit because you lived in Texas for a short time when you were 2? You lived in Texas? Huh. Maybe you told me and I forgot, but that's interesting. I did not know that. It was the end of May 1865. Give me another drink for that date. Yes, of course you'd be in a different house if you were in a different state. Wouldn't that be funny if you could, like, move your house from one state to another? The compound was alive with noise and movement. Is this the physical exam part? I passed several soldiers in the halls, each one of them buzzing with excitement. What was going on? Okay, yeah, no, I know this. It's the physical exam part. Okay, yeah, no, you could move an RV from a different state. Or Greg's van, yeah. Or just a car, if that's how you live. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. Drink for the CG. The funny CG. You lived in San Antonio when you were 2. Okay. Huh. Yes, look at the man titties. Okay. No, but yeah, I don't know. I kind of just assumed that you lived in a house just automatically, but yo, alright. Oh, what should I do? Hold on. Hi, Yamazaki. It's always kind of funny when we go back to do someone else's route and then we run into the character of, you know, a route that we just completed. What should I do? Yes, please. I think this is what we're gonna go with. Are you sure? Then yes, please do so. Alright, let me double check that this is right. Yes, perfect. Man titties in your face. Man titties. Hold on. Let me just make sure if we've done this route before. We have. You were in a house. Yes! Okay. What I meant... Yeah, like, dude, I assumed that you had lived in a house when you were in San Antonio, so I just thought it was weird that you were like, I was in a different house. But yes, your point stands that you could have been in an RV, but you weren't. I don't know, I think the problem is your lag. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, god damn it, hold on. Alright, let's rewind. Where? Okay. I think... Shit, how far back do I need to go? Okay, as soon as Matsumoto. There we go. Let's go over... Let's go here? You didn't get much sleep last night? Damn, what's with everyone not getting much sleep? Well, I hope you do get rest tonight. Yeah, yeah, I know. Poor Kyler was also like, he didn't get much sleep either. He only had like what, 2 hours total. But yeah, Yamazaki went over to Dr. Matsumoto.
Matsumoto sensei, 軽い症状のものなら俺が代わりに見ます。そろそろ休憩してはどうですか？
ではそうさせてもらおうか。
I waited outside for Dr. Matsumoto until he stepped out of the examination room. Excuse me? He took a good look at me, and his eyes softened.
薬の補充も兼ねて休憩にしようか。君、ちょっと手伝ってくれるかね。
Oh, yes, of course. There's a sos umu omugus. Indeed there is. What luck? Oh, okay. I just didn't expect Iba to show up here. Like, what? He's just randomly popping up in random parts of the story. Dr. Matsumoto.
松本先生、雪村君。
Oh, hello, Kondo.
おお、早速会えたようだな。はい、おかげさまで。
Wait, so we're... Whoops. My bad, Dr. Matsumoto. I'll play out your line again.
はい、おかげさまで。感謝しております。
What? I was utterly lost. Dr. Matsumoto gently laid his hands on my shoulders.
私は君に会うためにここに来たんだよ。
Me?
コードさんの娘さんがここに身を寄せていると近藤さんが教えてくれたんだ。
Oh, I see.
コードさんと松本先生が懇意にしていたことは俺も知っていたからな。何かコードさんの手がかりになればと思い、松本先生が今日に戻ってすぐに連絡を取った。
The Shinsengumi had their own reasons for wanting my father found. It may not have been entirely for my sake, but I was still grateful to Kondo for looking out for me. After a moment, Kondo turned around and faced me directly.
その仲立ちをしてくれたのが実は伊庭くんだったんだ。
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's a little different. Iba then appeared from behind the building as if he was summoned. He teleported here.
こんにちは。できればここにはもっと別の用事できたかったんですけど。
What do you mean, different circumstances? He led us back inside the compound in order to discuss the situation with the Furies. Hijikata stood behind, listening intently. Insured! Ooh, yeah, bring out the insurer!
コードさんはこ
Tell
の
him
新
to bring out
鮮
the
味で
insurer!
仮説を生み出す薬、落ち水の実験を行っていた。
Furies. His descriptions matched the white-haired creatures I had seen on my first night in Kyoto, to drink for white. Dr. Matsumoto noted. Dr. Matsumoto nodded, then turned to Iba, whose voice sounded oddly meek. Why is it rare to hear konnichiwa? What? Who said that? You're not bothering with the spelling? No, that's right. What do you mean? What do you mean why is it rare to hear konnichiwa? Who said that? Iba said konnichiwa? What about it? What did they say? I'm confused now. Who? I am so confused, dude. Who said that?
もともと羅刹の研究は幕府の手で秘密裏に進められてきました。幕臣の中でもごく一部のものしか知らされていない重要機密ではありますが、僕たち奥詰めの者は万が一に備えてその存在を知らされています。対処法を含めて。
Iba's expression turned sour as the sentence trailed off, as if he was reopening an old wound, and he turned his head away.
実験が始まった当初の羅刹は、それはもうひどいものでした。
Wait, so he's in on this, huh?
と剣を交え、犠牲になった者も数多くいます。その研究の一部を新選組で引き継いでいると聞いて確かめに来たのですが。
Iba said konnichiwa when greeting Yukimura. Feel like you don't hear it that often considering it's a greeting. Well, I mean, konnichiwa is like... It's like the formal way of saying hello. So there's other... It's like there's other ways of saying hi. It's like how, you know, if you're greeting friends or whatever, it's like you'll usually say hey or what's up or hi. You're not always gonna say hello all the time. Like, I think it's whatever greeting that people use, I think it's more suited to, you know, what context they're using it in, or like what character is saying it. Iba does seem a little more like a formal kind of guy, so that might be why. But yeah, I don't know. To be honest, I haven't really been paying attention to like how people have been greeting, because I'm just reading off the translations here. But you know, that's a fair observation. Iba looked in Hijikata's direction, waiting for him to see if he had anything to contribute. Hijikata gave a heavy sigh.
そこまで分かってんなら、今さら隠し立てしても始まらねえか。俺たちが幕命で羅刹の研究をしてんのは本当だ。
Yeah.
そうなった経緯については話すと長くなるんだが、ここに薬を持ち込んだのがコードさんだ。
コードさんが羅刹の研究を？
When my father's name was dropped, Iba immediately turned to face me. I gave a small nod. Yes, I didn't know anything about it either until I came here looking for him. Iba's eyes widened, excuse me, and they looked frantic as he shot Dr. Matsumoto a quick glance. He then turned back to Kondo and Hijikata.
近藤さん、トシさん、率直に聞かせてください。新選組は今後、羅刹をどうするつもりなんですか？
Hijikata's brows furrowed. He looked at Iba for a moment, then spoke, averting his eyes.
どうするもこうするもねえだろう。羅刹の研究は幕命だ。俺たちの一存でやめるわけにはいかねえよ。
Kondo's face scrunched, and he kept silent, his eyes fixed on the floor in front of him. I assumed this meant Kondo shared the same feelings as Hijikata.
もしこのまま実験を続けて万一のことがあったらどうするつもりなんですか？ここには戦えない人もいるというのに。
As he cut himself off, Iba glanced in my direction with a look of concern. Neither Kondo nor Hijikata answered, and they both closed their eyes and crossed their arms. Kondo the Scruncher.
もし
Yeah.
幕府の意向に逆らえないというのであれば、僕が直々に上役に掛け合っても構いません。
私も伊庭君に賛成だ。ありゃ人間が扱いきれるものじゃない。
Very true. Dr. Matsumoto's tone was stern, but Kondo and Hijikata did not look up.
トシさん、
Iba looked impatient.
俺もあの薬が危険な代物だってのはよくわかってるつもりだ。
それなら。
だがあいつらが戦力になってるのも事実だから。それに。
He cut himself off. His handsome features were twisted with bitterness and resignation.
もし実験を取りやめちまったら、もう羅刹になっちまってる奴はどうなる？
それは。
Iba couldn't come up with a solution on the spot, and he looked down with a heartbroken expression. Oh. Awfully nice of Hijikata to let him call him Toshi. I know, right? Like, I know that they've known each other for a while, but yeah, I guess if he did knew them from Shie Hall, then I guess they do have that first name basis. But it's also weird, yeah, because like, you know, the other guys in the Shinsengumi have known Hijikata just as long, and they don't really go around calling him Toshi, so yeah, it is funny. Then someone arrived and broke the silence.
答えづらいのであれば、
Of course.
僭越ながら私の方からお答えしましょう。
People always advocate for more Furies and research. Sannan, are you feeling alright?
さすがに切り合いは無理ですが、少し話をするぐらいな
Damn,
ら
bro.
どうにでもなりますよ。
Sannan joined our circle. Then he turned to face both Dr. Matsumoto and Iba. Orochimaru
もし落ち
wannabe,
水
for
が
real.
扱いきれぬ代物だということになれば、おそらくは処分されるでしょうね。羅刹となったこの私も含めて。
なんですって？
Iba appeared shocked by Sannan's suggestion. He then fully processed the meaning of Sannan's words, and his face twisted in pain.
三男さん、なぜあなたがあの薬を？
Nanda Tanda! Exactly. Sannan simply stared back at him, stoic as ever. I could have sworn I saw a brief flash of crimson in Sannan's eyes as he began to smile wryly.
哀れまないでください、伊庭君。私はこうして羅刹となったことを喜んでいるのですよ。
喜んでいるですって。
はい。左腕を負傷し、剣客としては死んだも同然のこの私は、落ち水によって見事生き返ることができました。あなたも剣客であれば、片腕を失うこと、そして戦えず隊の役に立てぬことがどれだけ苦しいか想像できるでしょう。
It seemed as though Iba was unable to prove any of the Shinsengumi men wrong, and he was silent. He'd known Kondo, Hijikata, and the others from back in their Edo days. Of course, this meant that he knew Sannan as well. To hear that one of his old friends had become a fury, I'm sure it caused him a great deal of anguish.
こうして忠告してくれた君や松本先生には申し訳ないと思うが、ここで実験を取りやめてしまうことは三男君を見殺しにするのと同じことなんだ。高堂さんを探し出すことができれば、三男君や羅刹となった皆を元の人間に戻す方法を見つける。
If only it were that easy. Sannan smiled at Kondo, kindness in his gaze in spite of the words that followed.
私は人の身に戻りたいなどといった覚えはありません。
Damn, he's all for that power. The Shinsengumi were adamant about continuing their research and experiments. Knowing why, there was little either Iba or Dr. Matsumoto could say to dissuade them.
医者としちゃ複雑だがな。三男君や大使たちの命がかかってるとあっては実験を取りやめろとも言えんか。
早急に高堂さんの行方を見つけ出すほかなさそうですね。
私は何かあった時のために薬を調合してみることにす
Yup,
るよ。
that medicine.
気休めにしかならんだろうが。
You were awake at 6 a.m. when you heard that orange cat around there screaming for food, so you gave him a couple corn dogs without the corn. Oh, damn. Yeah, I was like, can they eat corn dogs? That's a lot of dog. Oh, okay.
そんなことはありません。
Well, no wonder you didn't get
二人の
sleep.
気遣いはありがたく受け取っておきます。
The medicine that gets you the bad ending. Yup. Thanks, Dr. Matsumoto. Although there were reservations about what was to come, the conversation settled down at least. Oh no, the tea is cold. I'll go make a fresh pot. Of course. Now hold on. The specific prompt was she has to serve the tea, so I'll have to wait till she serves it again. I stood up. I grabbed the tray with everyone's cups on it, and I went out into the hallway. Oh, what? Dio Flash, I forgot. I think his name was Takeda in this game. Then, I saw someone run off in a panicked state down the hall. The Dio jump scare. It looked like... I ran after them, tray in hand. Ooh. Wait! I turned the corner, and I caught up to the hustling shadow. I knew it was him, and he stood there waiting.
一体何の用だ。血相を変えて追ってくるとはよほどの用事なのか。
You let the cat follow you inside and sleep on your bed? Aww, cute. Well, I could almost feel the blood draining from my body as the pressure to answer overwhelmed me. I did my best to stay composed, and I stood up straight, ready to answer. Were you listening in on the conversation in Kondo's room from the hallway just now? Takeda snorted, deflecting the question, and he turned the question back on me.
幹部大使の私が局長の部屋の前を通りかかったとして
Bruh.
何か問題があるのか
Snooping as usual, I see. Well, no, but... As I stumbled over my words, Takeda seemed smug as if he'd stumped me.
例えば聞かれては困る話をしていたとか
What should I do? I have to call... I think I have to call for someone. I don't know, this is tough. Because he is a captain, but he's not one of the captains. I think I should call for someone. Let's see. Takeda was technically a captain of the Shinsengumi. And I had no way of knowing how much, if anything, he heard in that room. Let me double check though. Yeah, okay, I did make the right choice. If I answered his questions by giving out information that I wasn't entitled to give, then I would be in deep trouble. I have to brew some more tea. If you'll please excuse me. I bowed, turning around to rush towards the kitchen. Oh, what? You almost got rear-ended today by some bozo swerving around on the freeway at 90 miles per hour? Oh, God. Yeah, dude. Oh my god, those people like that are so annoying. Like, they're swerving. Bitch, God, like, they don't deserve to have their licenses. Shit. Well, I'm glad that you didn't actually get rear-ended or anything worse happened. Oh man, fuck that guy. Oh shit, Takeda grabbed my shoulder, his grip like a vice. Ow! Let go of me! I already told you I need to be somewhere.
逃げるつもりだな。そうはいかんぞ。話はまだ終わっていない。
I closed my eyes tightly, and in my head I saw... Iba. Yeah, not Kondo nor Hijikata, but Iba. Hey Chuck, what's up? How we doing? We are doing a drinking game, so if you'd like to take part with an alcoholic beverage or a non-alcoholic beverage, you can click on this link, scroll down to the Hakuoki section, and we'll also let you know when to drink. That's true, Takeda was the first one trying to make a run for it. Fucking asshole. Help me, eat! As I attempted to scream, Takeda slapped his coarse hand over my mouth.
声を出すな。一体誰を呼ぼうとしていた?
And Bork, hello. People coming in now, what's up? We are doing a drinking game. If you didn't catch the link earlier, I'll post it again. But if you do want to take part with an alcoholic beverage or a non-alcoholic beverage, you can click on that link, scroll down to the Hakuoki section, and we'll also let you know when to drink.
あの男、伊庭と言ったか。将軍奥詰めとかいう大層な位らしいが。
Bad touch, bad touch.
あの男がなぜここに局長や副長に余計なことを吹き込んででもいたのではあるまい。
You got chili lime almonds and peanut butter bar. Ooh, that sounds good. Oh yeah, speaking of interesting things for consumption, so my mom made a dragon fruit, banana, and celery smoothie. The celery made it taste weird, like you could definitely taste the celery, but other than that, it was okay. But yeah, I do not. Yeah, I was like telling her maybe not use celery next time. You caught up to solo leveling today. Well, congrats. Dang, Kyler would be pleased to hear that. I struggled under Takeda's grasp, my mouth still covered. Hey, okay. Speak of the devil. My hero. Oh, hold on. Is this a prompt? I mean, he's not Shinsengumi, but let's see. No, okay, he's not Shinsengumi, but what about, like, the thing with the person, like, whoever's route this is? No, never mind. This isn't a prompt. You hate celery mostly because your desk in elementary school smelled like it? Dang, what? Was there any celery involved? At all? That's... huh. Weird, but alright. Yeah, like, I like celery. Like, I remember I used to put peanut butter on celery. I haven't done that in a while. But, or like, serving it with chicken wings, it just sounds right. But, look at this guy, he got the celery desk. Man. But yeah, I don't know, like, celery in, like, a smoothie? I don't know. Like, I don't get, like, those vegetable smoothies. Like, sure, go for the vegan option, whatever, let's be healthy, but I don't like it. I think the idea of vegetables, like, being blended in the smoothies is weird. Solo Leveling is a really good anime. It keeps you interested. Okay. Yeah, I know Kyler's been telling me to, like, watch it or read the original webcomic, but... Or, I mean, other people have told me to read the webcomic too, and I did try to read, like, a few chapters, but I just kind of fell off. But, yeah, no, it's on my list. Surprised, Takeda snatched his hand away from me.
お茶組からなかなか戻らないので、少し気になって来てみたんですが。
Oh. What's the word? Observant. Cholo leveling!
あなたは確か
I hope someone's drawn that. That's something you'd read. Hell yeah. Even though Iba was smiling, his eyes were intently focused on Takeda. That dangerous smile. Takeda seethed with contempt, biting his lip. Celery's okay for you as long as you get to dip it in ranch. Yeah, see, you know what? I used to be okay with ranch dressing, but I feel like, because I have a friend who's, like, deathly afraid of ranch dressing, it's funny. Like, if you put it in front of her, like, she'll scream. I don't know if she does that still, but, like, back when we were in, like, middle school, we did that once, and then she was just, like, screaming, and we're like, okay, chill. But yeah, no, I don't know if it's just like subconsciously because she doesn't like ranch dressing that I just started like staying away from ranch dressing. But like, Damn, Jacob, you don't know what a cholo is? Just go Google it. I'm not gonna explain it. I'm surprised you. This is really the first time you've heard of cholo. Just considering where we live. Just let that sink in. Consider the population that, you know, most of Bakersfield's population, but look it up. Look it up. Iba gently guided me behind him protectively, and he whispered to me. Woo! There we go.
さっき僕の名を呼んでくれましたね。嬉しかったです。ありがとう。
Oh. Remembering that moment made my cheeks flare up. Ooh, she blushy. Why did I scream Iba's name instead of one of the other warriors?
我々は
What indeed?
外部には明かせぬ大使同士の情報交換をしていたのだ。部外者は引っ込んでいろ。
He considers me a warrior?
そもそも貴様、今日は一体何の用でこの屯所へやってきたのだ？
I'm here on business.
松本先生に同行させてもらったんです。大使の健康状態について話し合わなくてはならないとのことでしたので。
どこまで本当なのやら。
Takeda didn't appear to believe Iba for a second, but
言いたいことがあるのなら近藤さんの前で尋ねてくださって構いませんよ。
the true nightmare, a ranch dressing covered Buzz Lightyear. Oh god. Nah, man, that's still that's still fucking disgusting.
そうなると僕もあなたのことで近藤さんに話さなくてはならないことができてしまいます。
Iba and Takeda exchanged heated glances for a few more moments. Takeda broke first, looking away in irritation.
貴様などに言いたいことなどない。私はこれで失礼する。
Takeda huffed and walked away. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. That might just be what I need to bust. That might just be what I need to bust. Cause I'm busting. I'm busting. Iba. Or for helping me, Iba. That's a drink for the thank you so much, of course.
どういたしまして。こういう時は遠慮なくお兄さんを頼ってください。子供の頃約束したでしょ。
Oh.
何があっても
Oh.
君のことは僕が守ってあげるって。
Bro. Yes. The memory of that time, now far removed, was hazy, but I remember Hachiro making this promise to me as his slender hands clasped mine. Okay, hold on. Oh no, I'm thinking Yamazaki because they also kept referring to Yamazaki's slender hands. Never mind. I don't know. I'm debating making that a prompt, but I think this is a first for Iba. I'm not sure. Who would have thought that we'd find each other once again now that we'd grown up? After all this time, he kept his promise. Then I heard some footsteps creep behind us.
先ほどこちらから武田君が歩いてくるのを見かけましたが、君たちと話していたのですか？
Sanan. I wasn't sure how to describe the events that just transpired, but Sanan turned to look at Iba for an explanation. A slender man with slender hands. Ooh, the slendy man.
伊庭君、あなたと武田君は以前も何やら揉め事を起こしたそうですね。
How cool can you get?
ほどほどにして
I thought he handled it pretty well. Takeda is the problem. Oh no, it wasn't Iba's fault. I tried explaining the situation, but Sanan cut me off.
武田君は少し前の私に似ています。これ以上追い詰めるべき。
Bro, how you used to be? Shut the fuck up, bro. You still kind of like that. Well, just not on Takeda's level. Takeda is kind of more of an asshole. But you didn't have to cut me off. Exactly.
少し前の三男さんに
Iba looked puzzled, but Sanan nodded.
彼は甲州流軍学を治めた人物として体内で非常に頼りにされていました。伊藤さんが入隊するまでは。
I remembered the mood during the time of Ito's first arrival. That's right. It was Ito's presence that served as the straw that broke the camel's back for Sanan, driving him to drink the water of life. Sanan smiled with clear self-derision.
彼もこの新選組の中に居場所を見出そうと必死なのですよ。私と同様にね。
だからといって弱い立場の者に当たり散らすような真似を
Very
して
true, very true.
許されるはずがないでしょう。
まあ確かに己の立場を笠に着て威張り散らすあたりは小物以外の何者でもありませんが、窮鼠猫を噛むという言葉もありますからね。油断しないに越したことはありません。
Sanan followed his statement with a stoic gaze in Iba's direction. I'm reporting Takeda to HR. Oh yeah, he's gonna get those complaints.
あなたも気をつけた方がいい。小物だと侮っていると痛い目に遭うかもしれませんよ。
はい、肝に銘じておきます。
Sanan raised an eyebrow at Iba's response, then he curtly bowed and turned around. He made a swift return for his room, looking over his shoulder as if to avoid being seen by others. Iba looked as if he had something more to say as we watched Sanan go. I couldn't blame him. Sanan, whom he'd known since the Edo days, had become a fury. Excuse me. I was sure he felt the pain of loss in his own way, a way different than Kondo's or Hijikata's. After a silent pause, Iba looked at me.
あなたもなるべく武田さんには気をつけてください。決して二人きりにならないように。
It's gonna happen again, I can feel it. Yes, I know.
何かあれば手紙で知らせてくださいね。どこにいても急いで駆けつけますから。
Oh. His lip flaps look gross. Yeah, I know the lip flaps are kind of but hey, at least it's better than Persona 4 Arenas. His tone made me feel how reliable he was. Oh my god. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna do the yes, thank you so much. No, I'm not doing the whole thing again. No. But I will drink for that. I'm bossing! I knew that I couldn't let my guard down, but in this moment, I felt so safe with him. After sharing a smile, Iba and I returned to the room. Both Kondo and Dr. Matsumoto seemed wrapped up in their conversation about the physical exams. They didn't seem to realize we had left the room.
そういえば先生、健康診断の方はどうでしたかな。
ああ、それなんだがな。頭を抱えたよ。
え、それは一体なぜ？
You get the feeling the Takeda issue will not be resolved and will instead get worse and worse until there's a climactic confrontation. Yeah, no, I get it. I feel that too.
なぜも何も。怪我人や病人を合計したら全体士の3分の1近くになるじゃないか。
What?
なんと。
なんとじゃないぞ、近藤さん。あんたらは今まで何をやってたんだ。切り傷からしぶり腹まで。
Damn, bro.
トンショは病の見本市だぞ。
Oh wait, I do remember this conversation, but maybe Evo's gonna have input.
面目ない。まさかそんなことになっていたとは。
Seriously?
That is a drink. Not the bowel pain, right? 500 cigarettes. Yeah, that's exactly one of the problems too. But how are we doing today, Rampart? What's up?
Seriously?
Yes, we are doing a drinking game, so if you'd like to take part, you can click on this link, scroll down to the Hakuoki section, and we'll also let you know when to drink. I don't remember if I said alcoholic beverage or non-alcoholic beverage. Whatever you choose is you know, cool by you. But yeah, you know how it is.
まずは病室を用意して、そこに病人を運び込んでくれ。それから、豚書を清潔にしてもらわんと話にならん。
承知しました。すぐに取り掛かります。
And so, we were ordered to clean the entire compound. Woo! Okay, I do remember this, but yeah, let me look out for Iba. I don't see him though, but I remember this scene, so we can go ahead and skip. Blah 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 blah. Where could they be going? I don't know. Let's, I should focus on my work. Let's do that. I was worried for Okita, but yeah, for the sake of this route. Yeah, it's not any of my business. Hold on. Let me see. A draw request. Damn, we haven't got that in a long time. You're sure tomorrow Takeda will say, I apologize for my behavior, Yukimura. That was unbecoming of a member of Shinsengumi, and I will treat you and Eva with the utmost respect. We all know that's definitely what's gonna happen. Zatch Bell, but he's just a head and legs. I got you. I'd love to play Zatch Bell music, but I would probably get copyrighted, so let me just go ahead. Let me open up a new, get Paint open. I got you, bro. Alright, and let me set up some music while the game is actually quiet. Let's see, this is from, oh, you know what? I'm not sure. This is from Yakuza 5. Oh wait, but I don't think it's vocal. Let me look to see if there's any Zatch Bell riffs. Oh shit. Oh my god, why did YouTube freeze up? No, the relaxing music! What happened? What? Bro. What the fuck? YouTube, come on. Hold on. Oh damn, it's just Chrome in general. Just kidding. Okay, it's fine now. Let me see. I highly doubt there's any Zatch Bell rips, but let me see. Excuse me. I don't remember there existing. I mean, there are Zatch Bell games, but yeah, no, there's nothing. This is all I have. Alright. Let me get Paint open. Paint open. How peculiar. Oh, what the heck? Oh, that's so weird. Hold on. Let me open up Paint again. I don't know why. Why is it showing a black screen? Hold on, let me test something out. I don't know why it's doing that. What? What the hell? Something wrong. Something like terribly wrong. Hold on. Capture method. Let's try the. There we go. Okay, I fixed the problem. Alright, so I'm gonna draw. Let's draw Zatch Bell. Here, I'm gonna open up my own reference. Oh wait, I don't have to use my phone for that anymore. I have this. Alright, so he's just head and legs. This is gonna be funny. Alright, so firstly, this is my head. And close that. So Zatch has close that. He's got so he's got the spiky bangs that a lot of anime characters have. I usually like to flesh this out a bit, and then we'll erase this. Or hold on, I think maybe what the. Oh, okay. Oh no, actually I should do eraser, huh? Yeah, man, I'm glad I'm rereading Zatch Bell, or not even rereading. I haven't actually read the Zatch Bell manga, but I love how Raiko, I think that was his name, right? I love how he draws faces, like the goofy ones. He's so good at doing goofy expressions. Psycho Zachi. Yes, the cycle. I think he has a hold on. He's got some sideburns too. Yes, it's like this. I think his hair covers it. Oh yeah, another interesting thing that happened today. So a family friend. I usually you refer to family friends as like, you know, your uncle or auntie, even though you're not actually related. So like you know, I'll have like these uncles and aunties that like I don't even fucking I'm not related to, but. Anyways, I hadn't seen her for a while. She's the, I don't remember if I mentioned before, but my mom saw her like pretty recently too, and she has a fucking Cybertruck, so she was showing my mom the Cybertruck, and I think my mom got to sit inside it. But, yeah, anyways, she didn't bring the Cybertruck here, but she did drop by the house, because she's gonna go on a trip around Asia for like business. And like, she hadn't seen me for a while, and she's like, "Oh my god, Nikki, you're so beautiful." And like, she was asking like if I was coming back from work, and like, she's because she doesn't know where I work, so I told her, you know, I work here at Quick, and she's like, "Oh wow, I used to be a psych nurse for one of the hospitals here," and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, did you get clients from Peck?" And she's like, "Oh no, we didn't, but I guess she used to work like with children's psychiatry, and then she switched over to, or that's what she wanted, but then like she switched over some kind of medical thing. Let's see, they have the triangle nose. Triangle nose. He's gonna be happy. He's gonna have like the big happy mouth. It kind of like overlaps here. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, like, so I told my aunt about like she was like, cause I was all dressed up, and she's like, "Where are you going?" And I'm like, "I'm gonna go see my boyfriend." And she's like, "Oh my god, what's his name?" And then I tell her like obviously his real name, but but you know, for the sake of story, I'm like, his name's Kyler, and then she's like, tell Kyler I say hi. And then also like, so in Filipino culture, for when you greet someone or when you meet someone, or like let's say you go to a Filipino party, hold on, and let's see, head and legs. Oh, legs, just legs, perfect. That makes things easier for me. But yeah, if you go to a Filipino party, or just in general, you meet with like Filipino adults older than you would take their right hand and you would take it to your forehead to bless, and you'd be all like, oh, bless. So she was like, oh, I hope he's ready for bless. So I was telling Kyler about that, and he's like, oh, interesting. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to slowly introduce him to more Filipino customs. But yeah, no, that was the thing that happened today, and I need to fix this shoe. I like Zatch's little boots that he has. I like the cause it has this design kind of. It's almost kind of like his boots have like a collar. It's cute. It fits him. Oh, hold on. I'll draw the pupils in later, but I don't know. I just feel like I want to do the shoes first. This music's so relaxing. Is he a living doll? He's designed to look like it. I'm not sure if that actually is the intention, but he does look like one. But no, he's just a little demon boy. And they don't show it in the anime, but in the manga, he actually has little horns on the top of his head. Like, it's always interesting to see the differences between manga and anime. Because, like, I think they cut this out for obvious reasons. Because, like, Zatch was originally naked in the anime when he first, like, breaks into Kyo's house. Or not even breaks in. It's, like, he was literally sent there, like, on a... Like, delivered on a hawk from Kyo's dad in Britain. But he comes in, flying in with a big yellow tail on his back, and, like, he's naked, but for, like, you know, for showing this on Toonami, they had to edit it so that he was wearing boxers. Yeah, I know, he does, his design definitely like Gino. I know, because, like, the little eye lines coming down here. But no, he's not like a puppet or a doll or anything, but he's just a little demon kid. Yeah. And then let's see. There's like little... Let me zoom in so I can make the lines on the shoe collars a little more precise. Maybe I'll thin that out actually. Oh, this is new? Can you... I don't know how to... Oh, I don't know how to thin that out. Never mind. Whoopsies. Well, cool. There, what we're gonna do with that. I think that's good. But yeah, also, like, I am reading Migi and Dali's manga just because I really like that series now. But I wanted to see differences between the manga. And, like, it's interesting because they show the boys getting their hair cut, but they totally took that out in the anime, probably to, like, you know, just so they could keep a consistent character model, because it'd be hard to, like, you know, change it up, I guess. But they skipped over that. They skipped over a scene where, like, one of them's trying to, like, change or something, and they're being chased after the dog there. Let me get rid of that. Yeah, there we go. Just cause so we could see Zatch's beautiful eyes. But yeah, like, there's a whole chapter where, like, one of the twins is, like, entirely naked, and I guess they wanted to, you know, obviously cut that out of the anime, because it's like, how are we gonna censor this? Okay. Let me zoom in a little closer, because Zatch has got, like, these big plates for eyes, pretty much. But yeah, I appreciate that this is a quick little request. Quick and fun one. And then we'll make the little the pupils too. It's really super dilated. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't like that. It's so hard doing perfect circles, especially like on a fucking mouse. But I do my best. And I'll this looks kind of cursed. I love it. And then he's facing that way, so we'll have like a little tongue part. Oh, he has like he's kind of got a mullet too. Hold on. Yeah, like he's got like hair kind of coming down here. There we go. Perfect. And then now we color things in. So let me zoom out. His hair is a Sweet Life of Zack and Cody hair. Exactly. You just got the straight, the just pure bright yellow. I'm gonna stick with that. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna brush that. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. Yeah, exactly. Oopsies. Ah, whatever. I do wonder if, I wonder if there's anyone out there named Zach. It's like, yeah, we want our kid named Zach, but like spelled differently, or like, you know, it just looks different because, you know, we want to be different. Like, I do feel like maybe there is someone out there who named their kid Zach. Fuck it, I'm naming my kid Zach. They'll be like, why is my name spelled differently, Mom? And then I'll be like, you're named after one of the bravest characters I know, or people I know, Zach. He's gonna be Zach Naruto. You're named after two of the bravest people I know, Zach Naruto. Okay, his eyes, they're more orange. I think I'll give it, I think it's meant to be like a little more like brownish, but like, we'll go with, I think kind of like this. We'll go with that. Zachler. Oh, yes. No, I think it needs to be brighter than that. A little more, oomph to it. Like this? No, I'm not feeling that either. I think this is more like it. Yeah, fuck it. Just came back is this dude from Zatch Bell. Hey, yes! A fellow Zatch Bell fan? Or do you at least know? But yes, this is Zatch. This is Zatch, but he's just a head and legs. Let's see. Shoes are like the same color as his cape. Nah, it should be darker. Zatch Bell was goated. Amen. Thank you. Yes, I fucking love Zatch Bell. See, I always get so happy when I see other people who also watch Zatch Bell, because like, even though it was on Toonami, it's like, I don't think many people really watched it. So, anyone who's actually like even aware of Zatch Bell, you are goated. And I appreciate you. There we go. Let me color that one line in. Hold on. Or like this bit of the line. Ugh. Oh my god, are you serious? You're goated just for knowing it exists? Yeah, but did you know it existed before I told you about it though? That there's a difference. But you are still like, you know, you are goated. So you knew. Okay, well there you go. You are goated then. I'm just making sure because it's like some of the stuff that it's like you're introduced to stuff through me and it's like which one? Which one? But yeah. No, it's just Zatch Bell just felt so obscure. And there was other stuff that was playing on Toonami too, like Mare. I know people know about Prince of Tennis, but I never watched Mare, but did any of you guys watch it? Oh, and I remember Hikaru no Go. I didn't watch that I didn't watch that either, but I don't know. I don't know what these anime were like. You saw the Toonami promos. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, like with Mare or Hikaru no Go, right? You know about that, okay. Like, I never watched them though, but I know that they exist. Yes, dude, okay, there you go, yeah. No, like, tell me more about, because I've not watched those shows, but I just remember because, you know, watching Naruto and Zatch Bell, they'd usually be playing next to each other, and then I'd see the promos for those anime, and Prince of Tennis. It's like, what even are these anime? Go is so fun, Naruto is great. Yeah, Bobobo was also one of them, and I liked watching Bobobo because I thought it's funny, it's absolutely hilarious, but it's also funny because my dad would be like, what is this show even? This show is so stupid. But then he'd also, like, he'd watch with me and he'd also laugh because there are some it's hilarious, it's a fucking hilarious show. Yeah. Let's see, we're gonna make the background red because, well, that's the color of his book. Perfect, yeah, I think this fits the mood. Fooly Cooly, yes, I fucking love Fooly Cooly. I love this, I love it, it looks cursed. Hold on, let me save this in my folder and then I will put this into Discord. So that is Zatch Bell, but only a head and legs. He's just a head and legs. I hope you enjoy, Bork. My dad needs to see Ivan's boss. Exactly. I need to see your boss. Exactly. Alright, hold on. Zatch, but head and legs. Like, there we go. So let me go ahead. I'll post post this in the Discord. Let's see. Pictures. Zatch. We'll tag Bork. Zatch Bell, but he's just a head and legs. There we go. He's beautiful. He's beautiful. All right. You wish you weren't so much of an anime nerd. Can talk about the shit forever. I know. Yeah, there's just so many anime out there. Also, so here, the anime called Mare, I think I may as well show it. Just cause like, cause it's M-A-R, but there's like the 2 dots over the A. Have I seen the big, oh wait, no, that goes to Ghost. Yeah, it was this anime. I remember seeing promos for this thing. But yeah, I never watched it though. Anyways, we will continue with the game. Yep. Ah, the song ended right there too. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. Oh, shit. I accidentally pressed the button. He'd be fine so long as Dr. Matsumoto was with him. Or at least I hoped so. After the excitement wound down, I excused myself and went back to work. I was outside sweeping, bamboo broom in hand, when he appeared, and that's a drink because she's sweeping. You're gonna start Mashal, Magic, and Muscles tomorrow. That's another one that Kyler and also one of our guards was telling me to watch. Yeah, that's the one with the opening, like the creepy nuts opening that goes bling bong bong bling bong bong bling bong bong bong. That was like the only anime song that I've heard like while I was in Japan, I heard that like in public, like, but not like at an anime store or anything. Like they were playing that in one of the restaurants that we were at. Like one of the foreign exchange students was showing us a restaurant literally just across from our hotel, and it had some of the best fucking beef. Oh my god. If I remember the name, I definitely recommend it, but it's in Shinjuku. The name of our hotel was like Prince Hotel, so it was like across from there. But oh my god, dude, it was so fucking good. The meat was so savory. And then I remember that song was playing and I was like, oh, hey, it's that one anime song. Gonna fully read Zatch Bell after you finish this 100 chapter long arc. Oh, man. Yeah, I know, like, manga with, like... That is a long arc, what the fuck? But yeah. You're only familiar with Zatch Bell, not Hikaru no Go or Mirror. Oh, okay, yeah. Because, like, when they would, like... I think it was after, like, Zatch Bell, maybe even Bobobo, and then they would be like, up next is Hikaru no Go. After that is Mirror, or something like that, but yeah. It sounds like he's reading... okay, I'll let you say it, it's fine. But yeah, that... It sounds like... Oh wait, it's not letting me allow it, but yeah, it sounds like he's reading the cursed manga that we do not speak of here. Oh, just kidding, it's Kinnikuman's Scramble for the Throne arc, okay. Well, thank God. Yeah, I'm like, no, don't mention that fucking manga. But yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, read whatever you want as long as it's not that other thing. I'm just kidding. You can read that other manga if you want, but don't mention it. Not interested in that one. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate the people who don't like that, who don't care for that, you know, no one who fucks with that one manga. But okay. Where are we? It was outside sweeping. I drank for that. Huh? A voice so deep it felt as if it were coming from the depths of the earth froze me in place. Right there was... Wait a minute, we've seen this before, but I don't know if Iba's still here, so maybe I should play this out. Kazama! His face held a mixture of surprise and contempt as he looked down at me through cold eyes. I held the broom in both hands like a staff and stepped into a fighting stance. What are you doing here? Need to finish, Kinnikuman? So you can get to the Perfect Origin arc anime that's running right now. Oh, okay. It is always nice when you're catching up. Or, like, vice versa even. But, like, if you're, like, synced up with the manga and anime, it's always nice to, like, be able to see what differences there are. Be like, oh my god, this is what it looks like adapted. But yeah. Square up, thought. Oh yeah, Kazuma will be like, you're a Naruto fan and Naruto is trash, also Boruto. Okay, hold on, I'm a Naruto fan, but I wouldn't call it trash. It could be better though. Well, okay, yeah, I mean, yes, Kishimoto could have done, like, he could have written it so much better. And, like, when they brought aliens in, it's just like, what the fuck? Boruto, I don't even... I dipped my toes in it just to see what it was like, but yeah, it's just not, it's not Naruto. He snorted at me. Hey, you can fight with brooms in games. Yeah, that's true. That wasn't Kishimoto's fault. Shonen Jump, I know, it's like, you do this. We want Shonen Jump getting in the way of mangaka's visions. But yeah, I don't know. Naruto could be worse. But I don't know. I'm like biased because I grew up with Naruto. It's like Naruto's like one of my first animes, so I'm like, Yukimura cupping hand to ear? What? Right? Because Kazuma's so fucking quiet. You've only caught a few episodes of Naruto and played the Xbox 360 game, but think Kagura was a cool final antagonist? Okay. Yeah, I mean, okay, she is pretty cool. It's just, you know, when you're like, when you've watched and read Naruto after so long and then all of a sudden this random alien lady comes in, I don't know. I thought it was weird that, you know, all of a sudden it's like the source of ninja techniques was like aliens all along. I don't know. The way it was executed, I'm like, nah. But the Xbox 360 game was also pretty cool too, though. I remember I'd always play it at my friend's house. But yeah, no. I got it. His tone was mocking, and his eyes were like two chips of ice. This was a dangerous man. What was I to do? I could hardly face him alone. Oh my god, it's the rare calm down drinking prompt. Honestly, the reason why calm down is like in that every time like someone says whatever, like that whole like section of words, it's mostly because in Persona they say calm down a lot for some reason. So that's why we added that there, just for a little background. But outside of Persona and seeing calm down, it's like, hey, I'm not saying it was aliens, but it was aliens. Yeah, that pretty much sums up, you know, when Kagura showed up. Or Kaguya. Whoopsies. My father? I was staring at him, stunned by his statement. If you're talking about Kodo Yukimura, then yes, he's my father. At first he seemed surprised, but then he seemed to come to some sort of conclusion. Why are you asking about my father? I lowered the broom, my situation temporarily forgotten when... yeah, I don't know. Iba's not... maybe Iba left already, but it's okay. Hijikata! Don't really see the issue, like stands come from a space virus. That is true too. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I feel like it makes... I know this sounds weird, but I feel like it makes more sense for JoJo to bring in the aliens, because, I mean, I don't know. It's like considering Cars kind of went to space, it's like, okay, sure, whatever. Sure, why not? But then Naruto, I think because the setting is like, oh yeah, it's like we're all ninjas and stuff. I don't know. It just felt weird. It kind of felt like it kind of felt like being cheated with like having all this be like of alien origin. But like, you know, thinking about it, I guess it is kind of cool too. But yeah, I don't know. It is weird. Yeah, it is weird that, like, stands come from a space virus, but it's like, I don't know. I feel like... I don't know. I feel like with JoJo, it's like, honestly, just put any random shit in it at this point, but it just sort of, like, works for some reason. I think it's just... maybe it's just more aesthetic. That's kind of... I don't know, man. But again... My point about Naruto still stands. It's just like, you know, I've grown up with this for like, you know, since childhood, and then, you know, kind of bringing like literal aliens into the picture. It's like I don't know how I feel about that, because like Naruto didn't feel like it would become a sci-fi thing, but like a sci-fi kind of story. But that, yeah, that I think that's basically what I'm trying to say about that.
昼間っから何しに来やがった。女を口説くにはまだ早い時間だぜ。こいつに近づくんじゃねえ。
Harada, Heisuke.
庭掃除にしちゃ切羽詰まった声が聞こえたからな。大丈夫か？怪我してねえか？
No, I'm fine.
そうして群れる様は。
Oh hey, that's a drink for the Shinsengumi dogs. I could feel the tension rising by the second. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. This is an interesting scene, so I'll just play it out. Kazuma cut through it first.
遊んで欲しければ相手をしてやらぬでもないが。あいにく今日は用事を済ませに来ただけ。それからこれは忠告だ。ただの人間を鬼に作り変えるのはやめておけ。
Humans into demons? Was he talking about the serum?
てめえには関係ねえ。
おう、白昼堂々と女を襲うようなゲスの言い分なんざ聞く耳持たねえな。
Excuse me.
この俺が情けをかけて忠告 をわきまえずに生きり立つか。弱い犬ほどよく吠えるとはよく言ったものだ。
Yeah, alright. You know what? Looking back at the prompt, it does say Kazuma calls any member of the Shinsengumi insects or dogs of the shogunate, but you know what? He keeps... I mean, he always refers to them as dogs, so I won't be all like, oh, it has to be dogs of the shogunate. Not for this. I'll take another drink here, because he's just always calling them dogs. Hakawa hair. Who Hakawa? He looked away from the captains as if entirely uninterested in them, and flashed me a cold gaze. Oh, okay. No, yeah. Yeah, just like less Widow's Peak. Like way less Widow's Peak. It's mostly cuz like he's like Kazuma has like the bangs. I'm assuming you're talking about Kazuma, right? Cuz like he's got the middle bangs just kind of going down, and then it kind of goes up a little bit, but it's just not like insane Widow's Peak. It's like very... It's like... What was it, Hikawa? But... More, Bishi? Hijaker Yukimura. Oh no. What? His mysterious smile gave me nothing in the way of explanation. I guess that's Iba's problem too, huh? Because he's directly under the shogunate. Then with a slow rippling motion, like a shadow sliding on water, he turned his back on us and vanished. And I will skip over that because... Oh. Yeah, I mean we've seen that before. I just wanted to see the whole Kazuma scene because yes, that gave us more drinks. But let's see. The one thing that most concerned me was my father. What had become of my father? Is this right? Yes, it is. Excuse me. And yeah, we haven't chosen that yet, so all right, let's read how this goes. Hakuoki if the Shinsengumi stop making furies. I know, right? Everybody happy. What had become of my father? Did my father really join the extremists? I thought he was working for the shogun. And how was Kazuma so familiar with my father? The more I thought about it, the less sense it made. I suppose. Thank you. I hadn't really expected any of them to be so nice to me. It was actually a little disorienting. The only reason they allowed me to stay was because I was my father's daughter. That hadn't changed, but... Why does this get me Heisuke points? Okay. Of course. Thanks. Their words, Heisuke's especially, brightened my spirits a bit. From then on, Dr. Matsumoto visited the compound regularly to check up on the men of the Shinsengumi. And so, ever since Sanan had become the leader of the Furies, the group was named the Fury Corps. Still, I couldn't help but wonder, was it really alright to continue researching the Furies? My heart was heavy with worry. Was my father really involved with the National Imperialist Party? If so, why? 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 April 1866. That is a drink. And we skip. Wait a minute, hold on. They mentioned Takeda. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Hold on. Never mind. Go back. Go back. There is Iba mention. A year had passed since we'd moved to the Nishi Hongwanji temple, and I had become accustomed to my life here. Ever since the incident with Takeda questioning me aggressively, Iba would occasionally visit the compound. I was inclined to think he visited us because he was trying to look out for me. But he also had a long-lasting relationship with the captains of the Shinsengumi since their days back in Chie Hall. Iba's approachable demeanor made it easy for the other warriors to warm up to him and hold him in high regards. However, Takeda, for obvious reasons, still did not have a high opinion of him. During one of his aforementioned visits...
いいですよ。遠慮なく。
Whoa, he's got the sword out. Yeah, we don't usually see him with his katana. Interesting.
それでは失礼します。
It's not the same. I wanna. Iba had come to visit while the men were conducting a training session, and Iba, being the skilled master he was, took part in some of the training exercises. His swordsmanship was so superb, as good if not better than some of the captains, that I couldn't help but be impressed.
そろそろ大使たちが一巡した頃だな。今日はこの辺にしておくか。
もう終わりにしちまうのか？せっかくだからもう少し八郎の剣筋を見てんだけどな。
稽古の目的は大使たちの剣技を磨くためであって、あんたの目を楽しませるためではない。己の本分を忘れる
な。まあ、しゃあねえか。そんじゃお前ら、後片付け始め。
You know what? That was kind of a loud line. I'll take my 2 drinks for that. You could hear him getting close to that mic. Nagakura began gesturing his orders to the warriors to wrap up their session.
ちょっと待って。せっかくの機会だから、僕とも手合わせしてくれないかな。
You know, honestly, it feels like Okita's not even... He's not... I don't know. Even though, like, for Yamazaki's route, it's like, yes, we know that Okita has TB, whatever. He still didn't feel like he was in that route too much. Like, I don't know. It just feels like we don't see Okita that much. And it makes me sad. Okita had suddenly appeared from the building. He walked in, sword in hand, ready to fight. Okita curled his lips, smirking in a haughty fashion as he offered a sword to Iba. Excuse me. TB! Like Red Dead Redemption! Oh my god! RDR reference. Funny. Iba didn't even flinch.
いえ、せっかくのお誘いですから、お付き合いします。よろしくお願いしますね、沖田くん。
Okita grinned in response.
まさかこんな面白そうな試合を見られるとはな。やっぱ日頃の行いと賜物か。
Sight? Sight? Oh, that's definitely a drink for a grammar spelling error. Oh, sight.
掃除に八郎か。どっちが勝つんだろうな。新選組としちゃやっぱ掃除に勝ってほしいとこだけど。
Yeah, like, I know we're going for Iba's route, but I always root for Soji. Whoopsies.
おしゃべりしてないで誰か審判してよ。いつまで経っても始められないじゃない。
Ever since Sannan became leader of the Furies, the group was named 100 Gex. Damn, bro, why? Funny, but why 100 Gex? As soon as Heisuke motioned start of the match, the whole area fell silent. Both men were enveloped in a fierce aura, and all of us watching stood by, unable to move. The air was tense. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Neither man dropped their guard, making it difficult for either to strike. Is the funniest thing you could think of? Well, I appreciate it. Just then, Okita lowered his sword ever so slightly. In the next moment, Iba leaped forwards and swung towards Okita. But Okita read Iba's body movements, anticipating the strike, and deflected Iba's sword. Okita watched as Iba's stance faltered and moved in for a jab. Dang! Iba saw through the first strike, parrying Okita's blade with a horizontal block. However, Okita unleashed a flurry of swings. Okita's swift attacks were hard to follow in real time, his blade dancing through the air. It was almost impossible to believe that such techniques were being performed by a human. I could barely keep up. Saito? Who do you think is going to win? I turned to Saito, who stood beside me, and he responded at first with a small nod. Clang! I know, it'd be funny if we replaced all of the sword clangs with the clang from Berserk.
だが八郎も江戸四大道場と謳われる連武館の跡取りで家持公の護衛を務めるほどの尋常ならざる剣技の持ち主。二人は司衛官時代にも幾度か剣を交えているが、
interesting.
ほぼ互角だった。
So, does that mean you don't know who's going to win?
いや、勝敗は決まっている。
It's a tie. Huh? Oh, drink for that. Just as I had asked that. Oh no. There we go. Hey, it's Okita. Iba's sword was parried and he dropped to one knee. As Heisuke declared the fight over, Iba sighed in acceptance of his defeat.
僕の負けですね。
ま、相手が掃除だってことを考えると十分前線してたと思うぜ。
そうそう、いい勝負だったじゃねえか。掃除だって危ねえ場面が何度かあったもんな。
Yeah, close fight.
それは否定しないよ。でも
Okita's cold gaze beamed towards Iba as he stood over him. And then...
これなら何十回やっても僕が勝つけどね。
Dang. Iba's brows furrowed slightly.
それはどういう意味ですか、沖田君。
もしかして言われなきゃわからない？君って剣に関してはそれなりに勘が働くと思ってたんだけど。
Okita sneered before making his next remark.
君の剣は軽いんだよ。
Damn, bro. Roasted. Okita's tone revealed his disinterest, and he shrugged before dismissing himself. Iba stood up straight, and he shot a frustrated glance in the direction of the departing Okita. Sharp hair versus soft hair. Yeah, right? Okita's got the very, like, spiky hair. But then we got Iba over here, his flowy hair. And it's funny, like, both of them have, like, brown hair with, like, you know, ponytail-ish hair. I honestly thought that Iba was Okita for a bit when we first saw him. But then I was like, oh wait, this is someone else. They even have the green eyes, too. Okita's words seemed like they stung Iba deeply.
さて、次は誰の番だ？その、言っとくか？
俺じゃ獲物が違うだろうが。
よし、じゃあ俺が。
Just when it looked like Heisuke was about to volunteer.
待った。
Bruh. Takeda's voice rang out from the opposite direction from Okita's exit.
手合わせというのなら私にやらせてはもらえないか。
Damn, bro. Well, it's interesting we're seeing more of this guy in this
音
route.
に聞く伊庭の古典具の腕前をぜひこの目で確かめさせていただきたい。
Takeda. What was he trying to pull? I wasn't the only one who sensed something was off. What? Med time. As the captains looked bewildered by his entrance. Alright. Alright. Seeing the phrase, throw my hat into the ring, is a little strange here. I know, huh? Because, like, why would these samurai be using that?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
私ごとき小物と剣を交えるのは時間の無駄だとでもおっしゃるのですか
Oh, he said 無駄だ。
さすが家持公の護衛を務める方だけあって気ぐらいが高くていらっしゃる。
おい、武田さん。
As Harada was about to step in,
普段手合わせすることがない相手と打ち合ういい機会だと思ったのだが、打ち合ったことがない相手なら他にもいるからな。
as he said that, Takeda glared towards me. He wants a match with me? I stood there, puzzled by his suggestion, and Iba stepped forward.
いいでしょう。僕が相手になります。
では俺が立ち会い人を務めよう。
After Saito volunteered to referee the match, Iba and Takeda stood to face each other.
それでは始め。
I don't think we've... Well, it's rare to see Takeda with his katana out too. Interesting. At Saito's signal, the two readied their swords. Okita's like, I bet bodies Takeda. Yeah, Okita's like super strong. Out of all the Shinsengumi. I just hoped no one got hurt. Especially Iba, since he had just finished a match with Okita. Before we knew it, the metallic clang of their clashing blades filled our ears as we watched. Compared to the intense movements of his earlier match, Iba seemed to move a little more sloppily. Takeda appeared to pick up on this. He flashed a menacing smirk, as if he'd already won. Not missing the opportunity, Takeda moved in with a powerful strike, but then... Iba followed the path of the incoming attack, and he narrowly deflected the attempted strike.
Nani?
Before Takeda had a chance to recover, in an instant, Iba shifted the tide of the match by pressuring Takeda and driving him into a corner.
そう簡単に一本取らせません。
何?
こう見えても、それなりに修羅場をくぐってきてるんですから。
Takeda's face warped in anger, and he lunged forward in an effort to close the distance between them. Takeda tried to stab the tip of his blade into Iba's throat with an upward thrust. Iba pushed away the blade as it advanced towards him, but... Takeda wouldn't let him, trying to thrust into Iba's stomach. Wait, was he actually trying to hurt Iba? No sooner had the thought entered my head when...
Yami!
As Saito shouted for them to stop, both men disengaged.
今のは何のつもりです、武田さん。
Yeah, he is sus.
何とは？
こたびの稽古はあくまでも各々の剣術の研鑽のために行っているはず。それなのにあんたが先ほどから狙っている八郎の急所ばかり。しかも真剣の稽古で。新選組の剣は支援で振るものであってはならぬはずですが。
何を言っているのやら。稽古に熱が入りすぎて前後が見えぬようになることはままあるでしょう。
This dude.
熱が入りすぎただ。面白い冗談を言ってくれるじゃねえか。 俺たちの目が本気かおふざけかを見分けられねえほど曇ってるとでも思ってんのか？
The warriors circled around the match floor to criticize Takeda. Takeda continued to insist that he had no intention of harming Iba. Mr. Funny Guy? Yeah, right. Just then.
私の闘争を許さずと局中法度はあるはずだが、何の騒ぎだね。
局長。
It was just a prank, bro. Right?
新選組幹部としての本分に背くような真似は一切しておりません。
詳しく聞かせてくれるか。
Takeda nodded, taking this time to begin rattling off his list of excuses.
そもそも天然理心流、ひいては新選組の稽古は実戦を想定したものであるはずです。切り合いの際、相手が急所を狙ってくることはままあるはず。それを想定した稽古を行うことの何が問題なのでしょうか。
Kondo stared back at Takeda, listening intently to what the latter had to say, but after taking a deep breath, Kondo offered his deliberation.
先ほどの試合は俺も途中から見せてもらった。単なる稽古として行われているか、あるいはその剣に悪意が込められているかは剣筋を見ていればわかる。
Takeda's expression froze. I don't think I had ever seen Kondo look as intimidating as he did when facing Takeda.
同じ主君をいただく伊庭君に支援で怪我を負わせようとするとは言語道断。新選組幹部としてあるまじき行いだ。
Busted.
お待ちください局長。私は
今回の件に関して弁明を聞くつもりはない。このことは他の幹部対しても相談の上処分を決めさせてもらうから覚悟しておくように。
I could hear the teeth grinding in Takeda's mouth. Kondo dismissed himself curtly. Yeah, this is definitely gonna end well.
さてと、名残惜しいけど、そろそろ帰らなきゃ。
Alright, even though things panned out the way they did, I wanted to say thank you for your help with training the warriors. Takeda's like, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do something wrong where it could have consequences for me. Yeah, for real, like, I'm a fucking idiot. I bowed, and Iba just stared back at me with a glum expression. Iba? What's the matter? Are you upset about the match with Takeda? Iba shook his head silently.
いえ、あのことに関しては別にいいんです。
It's Okita's words.
それよりも、その前の沖田くんの言葉がぐさっときちゃって。
Okita? Oh, he must be referring to...
君の剣は軽いんだよ。
Okita had left those words behind. Obito! Bobito. After a moment, Iba looked up, gazing into the late afternoon sky, and he squinted.
まだ江戸にいた頃は、沖田くんとは何度も打ち合ったことがあるんです。彼、子供の頃から負けん気が強かったし、僕の方が強いって言われたことも一度や二度じゃないんですけど。
Okita's like, don't worry, fam. I just had to add internal conflict to your story. For real. That's Okita's relevance in this route. What do you mean? He always makes snide comments. Iba. Iba forced a smile through his expression. Iba forced a smile, though his expression was pained. Yeah, okay. I was like, what is with this sentence? And then the fucking what is this? What is this punctuation? Yeah, definitely a grammar error. Drink for that.
まあでも事実ですよね。沖田くんの剣に比べると僕の剣は軽い。 江戸にいた頃は互角の腕前だったのに、どうして追い抜かれたのかというと、分かりきってますよね。
I had a feeling I knew what Iba was getting at.
不定老師たちと常に命のやり取りをしてきた彼らと、江戸で安穏と日々を送ってきた僕じゃ、震う剣の重みが違う。僕にはまだそんな機会はありませんが、いつか彼らのように命を懸けて刀を振るう日が来るのでしょうね。その時のため、彼らに恥じないような覚悟と剣技を身につけておかなくては。
Iba appeared to wrestle with these thoughts as the sun began to set above us. The scattering of its color against the clouds looked like blood smeared across a giant canvas. Eventually, he turned towards me.
あなたはこんなところで暮らしているんですね。ここでの暮らしは辛くはありませんか？
Well,
トシさんたちから聞いています。寝食を共にした大使たちが血まみれになり、鬼のように刀を振るって人を殺める、あるいは命を落とす。そんな中に一人でいるのは辛いでしょ
う。My fists tightened. All of my memories fluttered back to me, from the first night in Kyoto to the Battle of the Ikeda Inn, and so too did memories of other battles. There was no telling in the future if, or when, we would come face to face with death once more, and when those close to us would be taken. Iba looked as if he read my emotions from my expression.
今なら僕がトシさんに頼んで君を引き取ることもできます。
My eyes widened. How should I respond? Only if something were to happen, I guess? I don't know. Both of these seem like they're leading to the same thing. But I'm fine, thank you. It sounds like it outright refuses him, so... And we want him, right? So, only if something were to happen. I hope this is right. Thank you for your consideration. Excuse me. But I have the same goal as the Shinsengumi. It's imperative for me to find my father, so it makes more sense for me to stay here. At first, Iba was taken aback by my answer, as if he'd expected I would say yes. Excuse me, but it looked as though he'd understood, and he didn't press the issue. I appreciated his concern. However, if something were to happen, would it be okay for me to reach out to you for help? Iba smiled happily. Yes! There we go.
もちろんです。幼馴染じゃないですか。
His smile reminded me of the same cheeky grin he had as a child. Okay, so now you remember. Now you remember. Just from the tone of our conversation, I could tell just how much Iba was concerned about me. If I were in his shoes, I'm sure I would have done the same for him, but for me, this place was the only thing I had that connected me to my father. Knowing my father had key information and research on the Furies meant that finding him was a top priority. I couldn't simply turn my back on what he'd done here and pretend it never happened. And more than anything, I wanted to ask my father the truth about the Furies. What led to him becoming involved with them in the first place? Also, was he close to discovering a method of changing Furies back into humans? All of these questions lingered in my mind.
そんな顔、あなたには似合いませんよ。今の状況を考えると難しいかもしれませんが。
The truth? You can't handle the truth. His eyes stared sweetly into mine, and just then, moment interrupted. Huh? Bro, who the fuck is this? What? Who the fuck is this? What? Someone with whom I wasn't quite familiar was approaching us.
まったく、いつまで入り浸ってるんだ。
お前今日に来た目的を忘れてるんじゃないだろうな。
Oi, Iba. Also, I don't know. This guy's voice does not really match his face. Whom's the fuck is this?
すまない。
He looks like an Okita
ここは居心地がいい
wannabe.
のでつい時間を忘れてしまって。
まあ昔なじみが大勢いる場所だし気持ちはわからなくもないが少しは俺の立場も考えてくれよ。
For a moment, the man shot me a probing glance, as if he was suspicious of me.
あんたは新選組の人？
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
そう。他の大使が見当たらないけど、寺の中。
Yes. Did you need to speak with someone? I could go call them?
いらないいらない。あんな連中を呼びつけたりしたら後が怖いし。
The fucking voice cracks. Hold on, let me hear that like one more time.
いらないいらない。あんな連中を呼びつけたりしたら後が怖いし。
Alright, bro.
そんなに怖がる必要はないのに。彼らは別に君を取って食べたりはしませんよ。
そりゃ分かってるけど、江戸にいた頃あいつらと揉めた道場のやつらがどんな目に遭わされたのか思い出すと。
Judging by what he just said, maybe he too had met members of the Shinsengumi during the Shie Hall days? He sure seems intimidated by them though.
彼は本山小太郎。僕と同じく直
わあ
参旗本で表情書の書物方を務めています。
Hello, I'm Yukimura. Nice to meet you.
いや、こちらこそ。
If he was a Jiki-san Hatamoto, then he should be quite high in terms of rank. For some reason, Motoyama seemed way more nervous than I was.
しかし、まさか新選組にこんな子供がいるとは思わなかったな。
Does the screen occasionally flash black a bit? Really? Oh! Yeah, okay, it is for you guys. Hold on. Here, or let me switch to different. There. Yeah, I'll switch with this overlay. Okay, I don't see any black flashes here. Yeah, I don't know, it's weird. Took you a bit to make sure it wasn't your monitor. Yeah. No, okay. Well, thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. I mean, it wasn't doing that for last stream, right? Because that's the overlay I'm using right now is for window capture, but then the one that we were previously using was specifically like game capture. So I don't know if maybe I don't know what happened there. But as long as it's not flashing anymore, we're good.
子供だと思って甘く見ない方がいいですよ。泣く子も黙る鬼副長の故障を務めてるらしいですから。
鬼副長ってあの喧嘩上手の土方歳三？帰るぞ今。俺はまだ殺されたくない。
Damn, this guy is just fucking anxious. Oh, you know what? That line did kind of sound close to the mic. Oh, I'll take a drink for it. Fuck it. Motoyama yanked Iba, and they ran out of the compound. Okay. It looked as though the Shinsengumi's name had traveled far, even as far as in the Bakushin. However, because they had to get their hands dirty now and again, there was never a shortage of people like Motoyama who were afraid to see them for themselves. I'll read this. That dude is Shigemo from JJK. Shugemo? Who? Hold on. Who is that? Oh, the blonde guy with the eye markings. Okay. Yeah, okay. Now that you mention it, I can kind of hear it. Interesting. After the dust cleared following the Hamaguri rebellion, the Choshu domain had been declared enemies of the court, and the shogun had gathered other domains to launch a military campaign. This became known as the First Choshu Expedition. Following this, the Choshu domain had stayed quiet for some time. Their obedience was short-lived, however, and before long, their disrespect for the shogun had become impossible to ignore. In order to investigate further, the shogunate decided to send an envoy to the Choshu domain. Kondo was asked to accompany the envoy sent to the Choshu to investigate their behavior. However, the Choshu domain had refused to meet with the envoy and steadfastly ignored the order to pledge allegiance. Exasperated with their insubordination, the shogunate thus ordered the Second Choshu expedition. However, the war was a costly one, exhausting both the resources and the men from all over the domains whose morale began to falter. To add to the fire, Shogun Iemochi's passing shook Japan, and some domains even withdrew from the battle. The Second Choshu expedition had thus ended in a major loss for the shogunate troops. September 1866. Hey, there's our date, and that is a drink. The Tokugawa shogunate, a pillar which stood strong for 260 years, was beginning to falter. One day, I was accompanying Saito on his rounds. It sure has been hot lately. You can tell because of the cicada. I had gotten accustomed to the city of Kyoto, but I just couldn't get used to the humid heat. Okay, you know what? I'm sure we've seen this before, so we'll skip until... Is there Iba? Oh yeah, this is where we meet Sen. Alright, we'll skip over this. Also CG, so drink. Ritsu Kasanoda from Oran High School. Is that the guy that kind of looks like a punk? Hold on, let me... It's been so long, but I think I know who that is. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's the punky dude. Yeah, I remember that guy. Oh, dang, okay. Huh, interesting. Oh, also we can skip over that.
Nah.
Wait a minute. It sounded like... Oh, I don't know why, but when I skipped over this line, it sounded like... Yeah. It sounded like it was gonna go into... Whoa! So I was like, what? Oh, my bad. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, we'll skip over you. Sorry. Sorry, Sen. You're cool, but we've already seen you before, so I need to get to Evo's part. I want the new shit. Yeah, there we go. And then, okay, the pages. Blah blah blah. We know about this already. Here's some parched barley tea, Kondo. It should help lower the body's temperature. I just want that drink for the tea served. But I'm pretty sure we've seen this before. Blah blah blah. Yeah, it's about... Okay, they're talking about Okita's sister. I remember this. There was a lot on my mind, but what worried me the most was, let me see, save. I think I'll go with the notice board. No, the Furies. I feel like, yeah, because Eva seems concerned about the Furies, so I'll say the Furies. Let's see. Yeah, okay, this is the right direction. And we have seen this before, so, excuse me, we could skip over. Yeah, Sanan being sus, breaking into my room, fuck you. He's also Vidya Game Josuke from All-Star Battle? Okay. Yeah, I think I remember. Okay, yeah, okay. I can hear that. December 1866. Give me my drink. Another drink because she's sweeping! I was sweeping a section of the compound amidst the freezing cold. Well, that should do it. I wanted to help out as much as I could, but since they still refused to let me out without an escort, there wasn't a great deal I could do. Still, I helped clean our home, and that felt good. Hopefully they'd like it too. Oh, okay, that's right, because when Eyes of Heaven came out, Part 4's anime wasn't out yet, so okay, yeah, he would have had the same voice actor. Okay. Sweeping as usual, I see. But yeah, I do believe that, you know, when they came out with All-Star Battle R, they did replace Josuke's voice actor with, you know, the anime voice actor, so that makes sense. Yeah, I just remember he had a deeper voice for the games originally. Sweeping as usual, I see. He may as well have said that instead, but yeah, same thing. Oh, hello, Kondo. It's really gotten cold lately, hasn't it? You know what? It's not like Evo's gonna randomly pop up. Let's switch. We'll skip over. Only 20 days after Lord Yoshinobu had been officially inaugurated as the new shogun, the emperor suddenly passed away. The death of the emperor, whose younger sister, Princess Kazu, had married the previous shogun, and who was seen as a symbol of imperial unification, sent shockwaves throughout the country. He was succeeded by the prince, a 15-year-old boy. Damn, dude! In the turmoil, the activities of the Choshu domain went uninvestigated. The entire country of Japan found itself thrust into rapid motion. When's Evo coming back? Yeah, I still have drinks, so I'll keep going. January 1867. So speaking of, I'll drink here. Mara's like thrust into rapid motion, you say. Oh, right. We welcomed another new year as the chilly Kyoto frost covered the city. I had to weave in and out of the mass of people so that I wouldn't be left behind. Even out here, there are so many people.
年が明けたばかりだからな。年始回りや新年の挨拶で出かける人が多いんだろう。
どっちかっていうと
Yet another earthly desire fulfilled. How, right?
あの3人みたいに。
まあ、せっかくの正月だからな。たまにはいいだろう。
Drunk, but you know, I think I'd want them to. I don't know. Should I count it? We were heading back from performing our New Year's greetings. Nagakura, Harada, and Heisuke had come with us at the start, but they claimed they wanted to drop by somewhere, so sometime during the middle, they split ways. Just as Okita had claimed, no doubt, they were out drinking. Yeah, no, I already knew who those three would be. You know what? Okay, fine, I'll drink. I'll drink for that. Technically, it's an alcohol mention. But why are we going to a temple that's so far away to do our New Year's prayers? Our headquarters are at the Nishi Honwanji Temple. Couldn't we have done it there?
それはそうなんだが、せっかくの機会だし、世話になっている今日の自社に挨拶しておく。
Dude, like when's Eva showing up?
こういう時に少しずつでも顔を売っておくのが大事なんだよ。
Well, at least you get to see Okita.
君にはわからないだろうけど。
You know what? Fine, let's skip over. Or, hold on. Yeah, from here. Press F to pay respects, right? I bumped into a person who was walking by, and it didn't end there. The passerby who'd bumped into me dropped their bag, and their coins scattered across the floor. I'm so sorry! I'll help you pick it up. Oh, it's just some rando. It was difficult picking up each individual coin as people were pacing all around us, but this is everything, right? I'm really sorry about that. I was able to pick everything up, and I stood up. Huh? Oh, a drink. Kondo and Okita were nowhere to be found. The color drained from my face. What should I do? Although I'd grown closer to many of the warriors, still, I was a carrier of many Shinsengumi secrets, ones that could never be told to anyone. If they viewed this as me running away, they would kill me. I had to find them again as quickly as possible. Lost child moment for real. Kondo! Okita! Where are you? Please answer me! I yelled, but it was pointless. Hordes of people shuffled around me. My voice was muffled, engulfed by the surrounding noise. No, I mustn't give up. I must find them. I continued to walk amongst the people, looking for any sign of Kondo or Okita, but now I'll take a drink, but I'm not gonna grab another beer because it is past 2-hour runtime and I have work tomorrow, so I don't wanna stay up too late. So I'll just use my water. We get to see the art to the right. Wait, what? What do you mean? Think it's about time you get a new case for your Switch? Aw, it's getting worn out. Yeah, man. By all means. Upgrade. Makeover. I couldn't find them anywhere, and eventually I found myself in a nearly deserted back alley. I don't know what to do. At this rate. The worst case scenario swirled repeatedly around in my head. The anxiety froze me in place. Maybe I should head back to where a lot of people were congregating. Oh, the camera moved to the right. Oh, okay. I didn't even notice. Or I just forgot. If I hung around here for too long, I may have a run-in with a Ronin. Just as the thought entered my mind. Hijaker? I heard a familiar voice and whirled around towards the source. There stood... Hey, I knew it! Iba, what are you doing here? Anxiety. Was that perhaps a metaphor? Mayhaps?
それはこっちのセリフです。こんなところに一人でどうしたんですか？新選組の方々は？
Well, I felt so relieved to see someone I knew, and I explained to him what had happened. Yes, a wild Iba appeared.
なるほど。そういう事情だったんですか。それなら僕が豚書に連れて行って口添えしてあげますよ。
What a wacky coincidence, right? Are you sure?
もちろん。なんでしたら、君を見かけた僕が無理やり連れ回したということにしても構いません。
Clever. I don't think I could ask you to do such a thing. But still, thank you very much. It's very kind of you.
では、豚書に戻りましょうか。西本願寺は向こうの方角だったかな。
Yes. Can you imagine if he brought her back and the Shinsengumi really did kill her? That'd be fucked up. I was so very grateful for Iba's kindness, and we began walking back together. But... Iba? I don't think this is the way to the Nishi Honwanji.
Hmm? ちょっと遠回りするだけですよ。
Don't worry. That's a
あなたを
drink.
どこかへ連れ去ろうなんてつもりはありませんから、ご心配なく。
You sus! Alright, but where?
それは着いてからのお楽しみです。
No matter how many times I asked him, he dodged the question. Eventually, we arrived at... Excuse me. Oh, look, that... I don't know why, but it feels like the lines that they used, it just looks very different. There's something off about this CG. But it's still nice, though. They're smiley. That's a drink. It'll be daijoubu okay. Yes, indeed. This is so delicious. I took a bite of the treat he'd offered me, and I could feel its sweetness spreading through my mouth. You know what? I just realized they literally have the same fucking hairstyle. They even have the same, like, they have similar ribbons too. The lack of teeth is a bit odd. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, what happened to the teeth? Supposedly it had originated in a western country, and it was soft, spongy, and rich with egg flavor. Is this that Castella stuff? I feel... were those mentioned in Iba's route, or was that Yamazaki's route? I remember they mentioned the same dessert. I never tasted such a thing. I couldn't hide the wide smile spreading across my face. Yeah, it is Castella. Oh my gosh! It's so delicious!
よかった。あなたに食べさせてあげたいと思ってたんですよ。
Iba looked even happier than I was, and he had a wide-eyed grin as we sat together. As I savored the Castella, I calmed down and asked Iba something I'd been curious about. Oh, the slight change. But why did you bring me here? I think we could have headed to the compound from there, but it feels like we took a longer route. Iba glanced my way, smiling like he was having all the fun in the world.
少し寄り道をして、君と食べ歩くぐらいの約束は許されるでしょ?
Well, I didn't think Hijikata would have been strict towards Iba's desires, but I wondered, was it really alright to do so? He was going to take me back to the compound no matter what, so I couldn't really insist on hurrying, but...
大丈夫です。もし何か言われたら、全部僕のせいにしてしまって構いませんから。
Aw. As Iba spoke, a thought crossed my mind. Now that I think of it, didn't you try and take me out like this before? In a period where I'd become depressed at the lack of clues surrounding my father's whereabouts, Iba had asked Inoue about taking me out in order to get my mind off the situation.
そういえばそうでしたね。あの時は断られてしまいましたけど、今回はこうしてお茶に付き合ってもらえたし、少しは仲が進展してると思っていいんでしょうか。
What next step? Was he being serious? Bruh, you can't just switch it up like that, bruh. Oh, let's see. Hijikata is just his usual self, I suppose. By next step, I assumed he meant in terms of our friendship growing a bit deeper. It caught me off guard almost, as if my heart had skipped a beat. We finished our tea, and then we spent some time catching up. Although I didn't quite remember all of the details myself, maybe our kinship came from the fact that we'd befriended each other as children. But nonetheless, Iba was a good listener, and I found it incredibly easy to speak with him. After we had left the store, Iba led me back to the lively Shimabara street. Oh, come to think of it.
どうしました?
I hesitated to speak up out of fear for ruining the moment. However, I felt like he deserved to know. Supposedly, Takeda is quitting the Shinsengumi. As soon as I had mentioned Takeda's name, Iba's expression turned dubious.
あの人が?
Yes. According to what I heard, he received a message from his hometown, and he decided to return home. Excuse me. The suspicion in Iba's gaze grew more pronounced, and he muttered.
本当かな?
What?
いえ、本当に郷里に戻るのであればいいんですけど、どこまで本当なのかなって。
Now that he mentioned it, there wasn't any real proof that Takeda was speaking the truth. It seemed as though he had gradually lost his place in the Shinsengumi. It wouldn't surprise me if this was all a lie to get out of the Shinsengumi. Maybe Iba noticed me thinking deeply. He shifted his tone to a light-hearted one.
まあ、もし彼に企みがあったとしても、それに気づかないトシさんじゃありませんしね。
You're right. Surely Hijikata was well aware of Takeda's situation. If Takeda really was plotting something, then Hijikata likely already had some countermeasures planned in advance. Just then... Sen? Oh, that voice. Yeah, hey, what the heck?
どうしたの？こんなところで。島原に来るんなら一声かけてくれればよかったのに。
Sen. Sen noticed Iba beside me, and for a second, her eyes grew wide. Then she whispered to me.
ねえ、あの人、一体誰？役者みたいに綺麗な人だけど、もしかして相引き？
Date? No, it's nothing like that.
なんだ、違うの？新選組の大使さんじゃないわよね。あそこの大使さんにこんな育ちの良さそうな人がいるはずないし。
I wasn't sure how to introduce Iba to her. His name is Iba. He's a Hatamoto of the shogunate. He's known the men of the Shinsengumi for a long time. Aw, he's disappointed. For some reason, Iba looked a little sad. Then he turned to Sen. Yeah, he really wanted to emphasize the childhood friend status. I knew it. I knew he wanted that.
自己紹介、どうも。私はセン。見ての通り、彼女のお友達よ。それより、奥詰めって本当？そんな立場の方なのに、こんなに気軽に出歩いてていいの？
一応、今日の視察も兼ねていますから。今のこれは、あくまでも私的なものですけどね。
Sen muttered and then stared at Iba. Was something wrong? Had Iba said something that bothered her? I was about to say something when...
彼女が新選組の大使でもない人と二人でいるなんてどうしたのかと思ったけど、少なくとも悪い人じゃなさそうね。安心したわ。
After a moment, Sen turned her attention to me.
近頃調子はどう？新選組の人たちにいじめられたりしてない？
No, nothing like that. But then I stopped myself. Of course the men would never bully me, but setting my problems aside, the Shinsengumi had not been doing very well. Due to the failure of the second Choshu expedition, the Choshu had been steadily gaining more and more power. Additionally, the Satsuma had been active, moving to a degree that rumors about their suspicious acts had been spreading throughout the compound. And finally, a new shogun had been appointed nearly half a year after the death of the previous shogun. Even within the Shinsengumi, it seemed as though Ito's faction was causing friction and trouble among the other warriors. I was wondering when there was going to be another drink. That's drink there. To top it off, Takeda was leaving. There were just so many seeds of worry. I couldn't bring myself to simply tell her that everything was fine. As I stood there, Iba put his hands on my shoulder.
大丈夫ですよ。僕も今日にいますから、何かあった時はいつでも頼ってください。あなたを守るだけの力はあるつもりですから。
Iba. When Yukimura mentioned deepening their bond, you thought of social links? Yeah, me too, bro. He was always so courteous. Thanks to his words of assurance, I could feel my worries melt away. However, Sen looked at him sharply, almost as if she were glaring at him. Damn, what's your deal?
その言葉、どこまで本気なのかしら。
Sen? I could sense something was off from the intensity of her words. I couldn't help but turn around to look at her. Sen's gaze stabbed deep into Iba. She spoke with confidence. Iba's game, rank up! The hijacker Yukimura's social link has reached level 3. Your power to create personas of the dense motherfucker arcana has grown. Man, for real, Yukimura is so dense.
彼女は本人が思っているよりもずっと重い運命を背負っている。そして彼女を狙う存在はあなたが想像しているよりずっと強大よ。
For a moment, Iba gazed deeply into her eyes. He didn't look away.
おせんさんと言いましたね。あなたは何を知ってるんですか？
それは答えられないわ。私が聞きたいのは一つだけ。あなたは本当に彼女を守ってくれるの？
Neither looked willing to give in. Eventually, Iba broke the silence.
僕には彼女を守る理由がありますから。
His bright, clear eyes suddenly faced me.
たとえあなたがそれを忘れてしまっているとしても。
Huh? That's a drink. I didn't quite understand what he meant by that, and all I could do was blink. What did he mean? What were Iba and Sen even talking about? Sen eventually softened up a little.
そう。その言葉、決してたがえないでちょうだい。
I know, right? Like, Sen is a demon, but she barely gets any screen time in any of the routes that we've seen so far. So yeah, I do wonder if she does have more involvement in a certain person's route. Excuse me.
あなたがその約束を守ってくれる限り。
I wonder, because I know you can romance Kazuma. I wonder if she'd be more prominent in that route. But I guess we'll find out. Sen? I called out to her, but she turned, walking off into the cold evening without so much as a parting word. What in the world was going on? Iba and Sen seemed to be talking about me, but without any context, the key words that stuck out to me were reason to protect me, I guess? Yeah. Oh, we're about to overwrite the Haruda route. Oh well. Yeah, reason to protect me? I timidly approached him, and he turned around. You just said that there was a reason for you to protect me. What did you mean by that? There's no reason for you to. Of course, we were childhood friends, but I don't think that was enough of an excuse for him to risk his life to protect me. But Iba... Ah, yeah, I knew it.
ありますよ、僕には。
Bro?
この命をかけてでも。
Bro?
君を守るだけの理由が。
Did he make a promise or something? To, like, Kodo? But, what? He said it without hesitation. I was at a loss for words. Is it because we're childhood friends? But she literally said that's not it. For a brief second, Iba's eyes were forlorn.
それだけだと思います。
I was sure that wasn't the only reason. Even if he was a samurai, putting one's life on the line to protect someone was the biggest sacrifice one could make. For the shogunate, one's master, or one's family, I could understand. But a friendship formed during childhood shouldn't be enough reason to devote one's life. So why? I don't know. If there's another reason, please tell me. Iba's like, I can't believe I fell in love with such a dumbass. Alright. Iba appeared to mull it over for a moment, and then...
教えてあげません。ゆっくり考えてみてください。
Huh? What? That's a drink. Iba was normally so kind and straightforward. It took me by surprise. What do you mean you won't tell me?
僕ばかりやきもきさせられるのは公平ではありませんし。
Man.
それに少しぐらいは子供の頃のことを忘れられていた仕返しをさせてもらってもいいでしょ？
What if they had a secret kiss? I was caught completely off guard, but Eva just began to laugh.
さて、そろそろ行きましょうか。もう少し一緒にいたいけど、あまり帰りが遅くなるのも問題でしょうし。
Oh. Wait, Eva! Eva escorted me back to the main street. Yeah, I kind of want to see how this plays out. Alright. The large crowds of people from earlier had died down significantly. They told us he laughed without letting us hear it. I know, why can't we hear him laugh?
あ、見てください。あそこ。
Huh? Another drink. I was looking in the direction that Eva was motioning me towards when...
Yukimura-kun.
Oh, there they are. Kondo! Okita!
よかった。姿が見当たらぬから、てっきりあの鬼を名乗る輩にでも連れ去られたのかと思ったぞ。
つまんないの。僕たちとはぐれて顔面蒼白になってる姿が見たかったんだけどな。
それは残念でしたね。
Okita glared coldly at Eva. He jelly. Feel like Hall is the most common prompt to get activated. Yeah, honestly.
奥詰めって迷子探しもするんだっけ？それとも単に
Excuse me.
伊庭くんが暇人なだけ？
Soji said with his usual sarcasm.
Oi! Eva!
Oh, this fucking dude again. A person weaved through the crowd and approached us. This person was... Excuse me.
おや、元山。一体どうしたんです？そんなに息を切らせて。
一体どうしたんですじゃないだろう。この人混みの中、どれだけ探し回ったと思ってるんだ。
どれだけって、そうですね。かれこれ一時ほどでしょうか。
さらっと言わないでくれ。
Imagine if Eva laughed like in Miki and Dolly. Oh my god, dude. That'd be pretty funny. I wish we could hear that.
まったく。雪村くんらしき人を見かけた途端、目の色を変えて走っていってしまって。
Yeah, I like that Eva's like looking away. As soon as those words were said, Okita smirked. Oh.
へえ、この子を見かけた途端ね。どういうことなのかな、伊庭くん。
それは。
Oh, whoops, my bad. I didn't think it. What do you? It's just an oh
それはですね。
Jeez, alright. Eva attempted to stand up straight and preserve some sense of decorum, but... Yeah, it's your little cousin Okita. I know, look at them! They got this pretty much the same hairstyles, except like Okita's... Well, okay, like, fucking... What is... Motoyama? He's got a little more hair covering his face, but... Yeah, and then Okita's hair is a little longer, but they really do look like they're related. No, yeah, that's true. They all look related, like I mentioned with Eva looking like a softer Okita earlier. Yeah, these three are definitely all cousins. He then quickly played it off, turning towards Motoyama.
そういえば、我々は年始の挨拶回りの途中でしたね。
はあ？年始の挨拶回りって。これだけ時間を無駄にしておいて今さら。
急ぎましょう。それじゃあ近藤さん。
Okay, that sounded a little close to the mic.
挨拶に伺いますので。
Eva grabbed the exhausted Motoyama and disappeared into the crowd.
なるほどね。意外なような。そうでもないような。伊庭
Whoops. Sorry, Okito. Whoopsies. I don't like cutting off these lines.
なるほどね。意外なような、そうでもないような。伊庭君って意外と目ざといんだな。
Hmm? I wasn't sure what Okito was trying to get at, but either way, I was happy I was able to see Iba on New Year's. There was so much to be concerned about, but I hope this year would be a good one. Ah, naruhodo. Alright. Oh, perfect. The next chapter. Perfect place to save. Oh yeah, we're gonna get Heisuke's departure from the Shinsengumi here. But, of course, I will end here because new chapter. Perfect way to cut off. But yeah, fun stuff. We'll save right here. Sorry, Haruda, I'm saving over. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning into the stream. As always, love chatting with you guys and hanging out. If you're just watching, I'm always glad to be entertainment. So, let's see. I want to say Resident Evil 1 is going to be the next stream. Yeah. So the next time I stream, ideally tomorrow, we'll be streaming Resident Evil 1. So look forward to that. Will we possibly finish the game? Maybe. I do feel like we're coming very close to endgame, if not already at endgame. So I have hope. I have hope things are progressing. But yeah. Mata nene, my dudes. I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your night or day, wherever you may be. Look forward to Resident Evil 1 later, tomorrow. And I'll catch you guys later. Take care, stay safe out there, and peace out.